You can claim at 62. You can claim your full amount at 67. You can claim the maximum at 70. When do you claim? That might be the single most important decision you'll make in retirement. Claim early. Lose 30% of your monthly benefit. Locked in for life. Claim late. Get 24% or more per month. Also locked in for life. Millions of American retirement households get this decision wrong every year. And the difference isn't a few $100s, it's tens of thousands of dollars. The key is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Your health, your savings, your spouse, your life expectancy, all of them change the answer. Today, I'll use math and a real-life case study to help you calculate this decision thoroughly. This episode is an important part of the retirement planning series. Last time we covered retirement withdrawal order. Today's topic, Social Security claiming age, ties closely with withdrawal order, Roth conversions, and RMD planning. Let's start with the basics. You've got 3 claiming windows, 62, 67, and 70. For those born in 1960 or later, the Social Security Administration has set 3 key claiming nodes. First, age 62, earliest you can claim. This is the earliest age you can start receiving Social Security benefits. But the cost is, your benefit is permanently reduced by about 30%. This reduction is locked in. Once you choose to claim at 62, that's the amount you get every month for the rest of your life. Second, age 67, full retirement age. This is your full retirement age, FRI. Claiming at this age gets you 100% of your full benefit amount. This is your baseline. Third, age 70. Latest you can claim. If you're willing to wait until 70, your benefit permanently increases. 8% per year from FRA to age 70, for a maximum increase of 24% or more above your FRA amount. And this increase lasts as long as you live. There's no benefit to waiting past 70. Example, suppose your full retirement age benefit is $2,500 per month. Claim at 62. Approximately $1,750 per month. 30% less, and that's your amount for life. Claim at 67. $2,500 per month. 100% of your full benefit. Claim at 70. Approximately $3,100 per month. 24% or more above your FRA amount, and that's yours for life. The gap between claiming at 62 and 70 is $1,350 per month. That's $16,200 per year and $324,000 over 20 years. But these are just surface numbers. The real key is the break-even point and how long you expect to live. Here are 3 important ground rules. First, your Social Security claiming decision is effectively permanent. The only exception, within the first 12 months of claiming, you can withdraw your application once in your lifetime. But you must repay all benefits received, including benefits paid to family members on your record. After 12 months, the decision is locked. Second, there's no benefit to waiting past 70. No additional delayed retirement credits accrue after age 70. Third, if you continue working before FRA while claiming Social Security, you may trigger the earnings test. Benefits are temporarily withheld if wages exceed the annual limit. The withheld amount doesn't come back as a refund. It's recalculated at FRA to increase your future monthly benefit amount. Investment income and 401k withdrawals do not count toward this test. Now let's talk about the break-even point. How long do you actually need to live? What is the break-even point? The break-even point is the age at which the total benefits from delaying catch up to what you would have received by claiming early. This is one of the most commonly used calculations in financial planning. It tells you, mathematically, at what age delaying starts to make financial sense. Based on calculations from Charles Schwab and multiple research sources, 62 versus 67. The break-even point is roughly age 78 to 79. If you live past 79, waiting to 67 is more advantageous. 62 versus 70. The break-even point is roughly age 80 to 81. If you live past 81, waiting to 70 is more advantageous. 67 versus 70. The break-even point is roughly age 82 to 83. If you live past 83, waiting to 70 is more advantageous. How are these numbers calculated? Let's break down the 62 versus 70 example. Assume you claim at 62 with $1,750 per month. From 62 to 70, you receive $168,000 in total benefits over 8 years. Assume you wait until 70 to claim $3,100 per month. Starting at 70, you receive $1,350 more per month than the 62-year claimant. $168,000 divided by $1,350 per month difference equals approximately 124 months, equals about 10.3 years. So someone who waits until 70 breaks even at roughly age 80 to 81. If you live past 80 to 81, the person who delayed to 70 comes out ahead. If you don't, the early claimant wins. But the break-even point is a tool, not the final answer. It assumes you're only trying to get your money back, but it doesn't consider your monthly cash flow needs, your health status, your spouse's survivor benefit, and whether you actually need more income after age 70. Alright, let's move on to the real decision framework. 4 key variables that actually matter. First, health and family longevity history. If you're healthy at 65 with multiple family members living into their 90s, waiting until 70 is almost certainly the highest value choice. If health issues or shorter family longevity suggest a shorter timeline, claiming early may make more sense. Second, do you need the money to cover living expenses? If you have no other income sources, claiming at 62 may be a necessity. But if you have enough savings to cover ages 62 to 70, waiting can make your retirement more secure. Third, spousal factors. This is very important. If you're the higher earner, waiting until 70 can provide a significantly larger survivor benefit for your spouse. If you pass first, your spouse inherits the benefit you were receiving. The higher you claim, the more protected your spouse will be. Fourth, the tax and Medicare premium interaction. Up to 85% of Social Security benefits may be subject to federal income tax. Drawing from a 401k while receiving Social Security can push taxable income higher, increasing the taxable portion of your benefits. Also, remember Medicare IRMA's 2-year look-back rule. A large Roth conversion at 63 can increase your Medicare Part B, Part D premiums at age 65. Now, the core value. Coordinating Social Security with 401k. Here's the key insight. The low tax window from 62 to 70. Many people only look at 62 versus 70, which pays more, and miss the critical interaction between Social Security and 401k withdrawals. If you retire at 62 and delay Social Security until 70, you have 8 years, 62 to 70, with very low income. No wages, no Social Security, no RMDs. These 8 years are likely the lowest tax window of your life. You can do 2 important things in this window. First, withdraw from your traditional IRA or 401k, or do Roth conversions, filling up the lower tax brackets. In 2026, the standard deduction for married filing jointly is $32,200, and the 12% bracket caps at $100,800. Roughly $133,000 of low-tax space. If you use this space for Roth conversions each year, you could save 6 figures in taxes over the long run. Second, reduce future RMD pressure. Note, RMD start age depends on your birth year. Those born 1951 to 1959 start RMDs at 73. Those born 1960 and later start at 75. effective 2033. If you reduce your traditional account balance before RMDs begin, your future required distributions will be smaller and your tax bill lower. Now let's see this in action. Mike's two choices. Case assumptions. Mike, age 62, just retired. He was born in 1964. Born 1960 or later. So his RMD start age is 75. Traditional 401k balance, $1,600,000. Taxable account balance, $250,000. FRA Social Security benefit at $67,000 $2,500 per month. Annual after-tax living expenses, $70,000. Scenario A. Claim Social Security at 62. Do no Roth conversions. Claim at 62, $1,750 per month, $21,000 per year. 62 to 67. Withdraw approximately $50,000 to $60,000 per year from 401k to cover expenses. Taxable income is low, 67 to 75. Social Security increases to $2,500 per month, $30,000 per year. Still need 401k withdrawals. Taxable income starts climbing. 75 plus. RMDs begin. After years of growth, the 401k balance creates significant RMD pressure. Social Security plus RMDs plus voluntary withdrawals combine for a sharply rising tax bill. Estimated result. Early claiming brought in money sooner, but after RMDs kick in, the tax burden stays high, and the 62 to 70 low tax window was never utilized. Scenario B. Delay Social Security to 70, plus do Roth conversions from 62 to 70. 62 to 70, no Social Security benefits. Live entirely off taxable account and 401k withdrawals. Withdraw approximately $70,000 to $80,000 per year from 401k to cover living expenses and Roth conversions, filling the 12% bracket, 70 plus. Claim Social Security at $3,100 per month, $1,350 per month. More than 62, $37,200 per year, 75 plus. RMDs begin. The traditional account balance has been significantly reduced by 8 years of withdrawals and conversions, so RMDs are smaller. The Roth account has accumulated years of converted funds. Withdrawals are completely tax-free. Estimated result. Compared to Scenario A, RMDs are smaller, future tax bills are lower, and the Roth account provides tax-free income with greater financial security. We've run the numbers. Now let's shift from calculate it to think it through. This is where the real decision happens. First, the data. A rough directional framework. Based on break-even math, here's a starting framework. Claiming at 62 may make sense if you're in poor health or have a shorter family life expectancy. The break-even point doesn't matter if you won't live to see it. If you need the income to cover basic living expenses with no other sources, 62 may be your best option. If you're the lower-earning spouse and your higher-earning spouse plans to delay, you can claim early to supplement household cash flow. Also, if you're still working with income below the annual limit, claiming early may still be advantageous despite the earnings test. Claiming at 67 may make sense if you're in decent health with a reasonable chance of living to 80. If you don't want to wait too long and want to balance full benefit with not waiting forever, 67 is a middle ground. In spousal strategies, if the higher earner delays and the lower earner claims early, 67 might be a compromise point. Claiming at 70 may make sense if you're in good health with a family history of longevity. Living past 82 to 83 is almost a certainty. If you have enough savings to cover 62 to 70 living expenses without needing Social Security, you have the flexibility to wait. If you're the higher earning spouse, delaying to 70 provides a significantly larger survivor benefit. And if you want to use the 62 to 70 low tax window for Roth conversions and RMD reduction, delaying Social Security to 70 is the perfect complement. Shift your thinking. Are you really using the break-even point to decide? All the above judgments rely on predicting how long you're likely to live. But there's a deeper logical issue here. The break-even framework itself might be asking the wrong question. Former SSA official Jason Fichtner made this argument, treating Social Security as a life expectancy bet to calculate break-even. At its core, it's asking the wrong question. You're not asking, what if I live to 90? You're asking, how long should I bet on living? Social Security isn't an investment, not gambling, and not a longevity bet. It's insurance. Its greatest value isn't maximizing total return, it's if you live a very long time, it won't run out. People who die young, claiming Social Security early, get more years of benefits. That's fine. But people who live long, if they claim at 62, losing 30%, and it's permanent, by 90, they may have already taken so much under RMD pressure that their 401k is running low, while their Social Security is $1,300 plus less than someone who waited to 70. The gap grows the older you get. So the decision framework isn't, will I live past 80? It's, if I live to 90 or 95, will today's decision make my life better or worse? Social Security is the safest floor in your retirement income. The later you claim, the thicker that floor gets. The older you get, the more you need that floor. 3 action steps. Step 1. Log in to ssa.gov, get your Social Security statement, and confirm your full retirement age and estimated benefits. Step 2. Don't just ask, when should I claim? Ask differently. If I live to 95, which choice gives me more peace of mind? Shift the question from calculating break-even to protecting the floor. Step 3. Treat your Social Security claiming decision as part of your overall retirement income plan, not a standalone decision. Coordinate with withdrawal order, Roth conversions, and RMD planning. If you have low tax space between 62 and 70, delaying Social Security might allow you to do more Roth conversions in that window. This is the synergy between Social Security and 401k planning. Far more valuable than, can I live to 80? Now let's wrap it up with the key takeaways. 1. Social Security claiming age is not a standalone decision. It ties closely with withdrawal order, Roth conversions, and RMD planning. 2. The break-even point is a tool, not the answer. If you live past 80 to 83, delaying is better. If you don't, claiming early is better. More importantly, Social Security is longevity insurance, not a life expectancy bet. 3. The 8 years from 62 to 70 are the most valuable low-tax window in retirement planning. No wages, no Social Security, no RMDs. The perfect time for Roth conversions and reducing future tax bills. 4. The tax and Medicare premium interaction is real. Up to 85% of Social Security may be taxable, and large Roth conversions can trigger IRMA Medicare surcharges under the 2-year look-back rule. Social Security claiming age is just one part of retirement planning. You've saved the money, you've claimed Social Security, but when can you actually take money out of your Roth account? And how do you do it without paying penalties? Next episode, we're covering Roth conversion strategies. How to use the 5-year rule to avoid the 10% penalty. This is the sequel to Roth Conversion Ladder, but the perspective is completely different. The last episode covered how to convert traditional IRA to Roth. Next episode covers after you convert, how do you take Roth money out tax-free and penalty-free. One common mistake: withdrawing from a Roth account within 5 years of conversion and triggering a 10% penalty. A lot of people don't even know this rule exists. Next episode, we'll break it down step by step. I'm Gino. See you next time.